Hello everyone. The topic today is about the structures and functions of the tongue. Let's start with a research report. COVID-19 is a global pandemic disease in 2019 and 2020. The main symptoms after this viral infection include fever, cough, sore throat, and lethargy, etc. In a telephone interview, Italian researchers had successfully collected information of 202 patients with COVID-19. They found that 130 patients, or 64.4%, reported changes in their sense of smell or taste, while complaint of lethargy was 68.3%, cough 60.4%, and fever 55.5%. Moreover, patients developed olfactory or taste changes earlier than other symptoms. The results were published in JAMA in May 2020, suggesting that alterations in taste and smell are among the most common and earliest symptoms after this coronavirus infection. After finishing this session, you should be able to describe the structures and functions of each part of the tongue and explain some of its clinical correlations. Taste is one of the functions of the tongue. In addition to taste, the tongue also participates in articulation, mastication, and swallowing. The tongue is a muscular structure in the floor of the mouth and is covered with the mucous membrane. Under the microscope, you will find that the main body of the tongue is made of skeletal muscles arranged in different directions. Skeletal muscles are controlled by autonomic nerves. Because of the different directions of the skeletal muscles, the tongue is very flexible. This forms the structural basis for the tongue to manipulate food for mastication and to engage in articulation. The whole tongue is covered with mucosa. The lower surface is smooth, especially the sublingual region beneath the front of the tongue. Here, the oral mucosa is very thin and is enriched with nervous plexuses. This is an ideal location to give certain medications, such as nitroglycerin for chest pain due to heart disease. The sublingual root takes advantage of the highly and thinly covered oral cavity that allows speedy delivery of the medications to the cardiovascular system. Moreover, this route bypasses the digestive processes in the gastrointestinal tract and metabolism in the liver, which would make the medications less effective. In addition, if the patient is unconscious, sublingual administration is convenient and efficacious. Besides the lower side, we have the dorsal side of the tongue. Dorsal surface of the tongue is irregular since there are many lingual papillae. According to the different shapes, papillae are classified as filiform, fungiform, foliate, and velate papillae. No matter which type, the papillae all have a core of connective tissue covered with stratified squamous epithelium. Diversely shaped papillae are located in different regions of the tongue. Fungiform papillae, shaped like button mushrooms, are mostly concentrated at the tip and the sides of the tongue. Pike-like valid papillae on the back of the tongue are arranged in a V-shaped pointing towards the throat. We have the foliate papillae clustered on each side of the tongue in the transverse folds. Fungiform, foliate, and valid papillae has taster buds within the stratified squamous epithelium. Filiform papillae are most abundant but have low taster buds. They contribute to the rough appearance of the dorsal side of the tongue and provide friction for the movement of food in the mouth. Taste evokes the nutritional quantity of the food we are going to eat and stimulate our appetite. But how do we get the taste of the food? Let's see the structure of taste buds under the microscope. Look at this. Taste buds are ovoid structures embedded in the fungiform, foliate, and valid papillae. About half of the cells in the taste bud are gustatory cells, that is, for taste. Other cells include supportive cells and basal stem cells. At the apical end of the taste cell, microvilli project through the pores that open into the oral cavity, so molecules dissolved in saliva come in contact with the microvilli, and the taste receptors transport the information. The receptor of gustatory cell can distinguish the different tastes: sweet, sour, bitter, and salty. Supporting cells are located between taste cells, similar to glial cells in nerve tissue, providing protection and insulation for the gustatory cells. Basal stem cells are pyramidal and have a potential to differentiate into other types of cells for repair. At the time of birth, the taste of the newborn baby is undeveloped, so plain water, sugar water, mother's milk, or cow's milk has no special taste to the baby. Then the taste sensation will gradually become stronger. It will weaken as one becomes older. Besides age, there are also other factors which can affect the taste sensitivity. For example, after radiotherapy to the head and the neck, the patients often lose interest in food. One of the reasons is damage of the taste buds by radiation. Above is the brief introduction of the tongue. Please summarize the structures and functions of each part of the tongue by yourself and try to find clues to explain why COVID-19 patients have taste disorders. Here are the references. Thank you for joining us.